Yes. For now, I will keep close the microphone, but now we are make a little dynamic because I need everybody introduce yourself before we started the seminary. Okay, let me open the microphones. Okay, open microphones. Let me hear you, Angela or Fontem.
Hola, ¿me escuchas?
Okay, perfect, perfect. I will love you introduce yourself, Angela. She is a director, New Jersey director of RIMLA here in the United States. Go ahead, Angela.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Angela Paposakis. I am Colombian, but I'm a citizen of United States for more than 35 years. And I am director of RIMLA, New Jersey. I am a human rights consultant. I am international chaplain and so many other things. But I'm here because my main thing in life, my purpose in life is helping humans all over the world, is put something I have, like give something, because it's better than give than receive, and put my little knowledge or the knowledge that I have to help others.
Thank you so much, Angela. Okay, the next, Fontem. Thank you so much for all your support, because many people here is for your hard job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Vicky, for inviting us to Defenders United Africa. I am Fontaine Berry, and I am an administrative assistant in a public company here in Cameroon. And I am a defender of human rights as well. I also went through the consultant education as consultant of human rights. And today I want to learn more and how to engage my community in Cameroon to let them know, have the awareness on human rights, as well as how to build communities together as a group, as a team. So that's why we are here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hunter. We are very brief to introduce yourself. Okay, Rita, welcome. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone. My name is Rita Rochelle. I am Cameroonian and I would like to learn more about human rights and then have a more practical approach to how to handle it. So, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Rita. A ver, let me. Here is my glasses. Okay. And Lojan Baiha, can you introduce yourself, please? You can open your microphone. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now the scale. Can you introduce yourself?
Thank you. I am Song Adbaya. My name is Song. I of in the University Douala on the VE in the forum. Thank you, merci.
Thank you. Your sound is now, your microphone is now really clear, but the thing is you're here. This is very important. Somebody else, because only allow introduce themselves, the people that is with open cameras. Somebody else? Joan Kiss, Tajaba, me, Francois, Andrine. Okay. Now we are ready to start with the seminary. Before I start, I want to tell something. For me, it's very important. What is happening if you see me in this way? Only hear my voice. Oh, now it's a picture there. It's not my name only, it's my picture. You can, but how do you feel if I introduce myself in that way? It's not right. Because if you are ready to introduce yourself to the world, you need to have a face, because the people need to have your face, not your name only. Is the fear lesson here in this seminary. Now, let me introduce myself, okay? Because it's so excited, be here, okay? Now officially say, good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be able to meet with you today in this important seminary on human rights. My name is Vicky Leyva. I'm a human rights consultant and director of the Hispanic Affairs and the Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights of the United States. Also, I am a peace ambassador for the Canadian Human Rights International Organization. I'm international chaplains for Alliance to set in New York. In addition to all this, I have a 45-year career as singer and actress here in the United States, studying in my country, Peru, because I'm from Peru, with 25 years here in the United States. My art allowed me to travel to many countries. Singing fills my soul. And this has driven me into activism, defending Afro-Latin descent communities on the American continent. Today, I want to thank God. I have felt a great life mission for Africa. This is the reason because I'm here. I want to thank Fontaine and thanks Saker, because thanks to them, I have this seminary with everybody here. Africa is the land of my ancestors. Today, we will talk about human rights and the importance of respecting and protecting them, and how we can work with our communities in this field. The question with which we began our seminary today is, what are human rights? Many people ask themselves that they hear the name human rights, but they don't know the mission, the vision, no, or the meaning for human rights. Human rights are norms that recognize and protect the dignity of all human beings. These rights determine the way individuals live. They are fundamental rights and freedom that all people have just by existing. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a document that serves as a global action plan for freedom and equality to protecting the rights of citizens. Yes, Africa. Africa has the Charter of Human Rights. A little different for United Universal Declaration. But we need to know first, what was the origin of human rights? Why was the declaration made? The origin of human rights was the result of the experience of the people that happened in the Second World. In the Second World War, throughout its history, we know of the atrocities committed for the Germans under Hitler government. All this passed against the Jewish people was decimated in the cruelest way. But what we know about the the discreetly way that the Jewish passed for the Second War. It was a result of this war what the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted by the United Nations. In the General Assembly in December 10 of 1948, Eleanor Roosevelt, who was the representative of the United States between United Nations, she was also the president of the Commission of Human Rights. It was a woman who's managed to get this Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And we must strive for global respect for human rights. But I would love to know, what do you know about the human rights? What is the reason because you are here? Human rights is the essential elements in the life of any person, because this provide you with guarantees before justice, that your freedom or religion, live in healthy environment, in equal way, right to life, healthy, and you speak it freely, many benefits that you have for human rights. This is the reason because you know your human rights, and to know what is happening, what are you here, why, and what you need to do to make something in the world, to make the difference, to not be in silence all the time, only watching. You need to make something. You need to do something. What is your purpose in life? And you want to have a mission here, but this is the way. This is the path that you can make something different. I want to say something. All the time, I put my background. Do you see my background? Yeah, this is the United States symbol. But I put this because I need to remember every day why God put me here. Because I born in a very poor community in South America, in my country. The crime, the insecurity was being around me. Death, delinquency acts, and black woman in an indigenous community. You know, this was my life until my 15 years old. But all the time in my heart, I feel my purpose. I feel my mission. I know if I make something for my community, God will do something with me. And this is when I want you expect. What are you doing in your life? Or what you can do it in your life. I feel so blessed, so blessed. I'm mother for 4 children, has 12 grandchildren, and I feel so blessed. And now I'm trying to help my community. And not only my community, not only my family, I'm trying to make something different for the world. The world is waiting for me, waiting for you, waiting for everybody that need make the difference. Do something. You have the power in your hands. You know, when you are in the field, you put maybe some a seed, and the ground. And this ground can give you a fruit. But you need to take care of this fruit when you put the seed in the ground. It's the same. You can imagine, and I put some seed in my jars and don't do nothing, don't put water. The seed will be dead. But I'm trying to put something water, take care of this plant to grow up healthy. This is what I want to transmit you today. We need to do something. Human rights are governed by 5 normative principles, and it's good. It's good that you know what they are. It's freedom, it's equality, dignity, it's justice, and the common good. The first 2 principles are conceived as universal, and most Westerners have considered the right to freedom as a supreme value. This means that you could have all the right that you have, but you exercise them without freedom. That is why freedom is a supreme principle. For all of this to be in harmony, there are 3 basic mechanisms for the protection of human rights: the national legal systems, the international legal system, and the regional legal systems. Among the later in the model of the European Union or the Organization of American States, this is information that you should know. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is translated into more than 500 languages. That is why today we are launching this global campaign so that every human being knows their right, because this is not something new, and I want to invite you to do so. Many times I was coward to cross my community because I say, oh my God, my English is no good. I don't care now. If I pronounce well some words or no, for me no matter. Because my mission is more big than my language. Sorry if I pronounce some words bad because my first language is Spanish, but I don't stop. If I have a mission and I have a purpose, I don't care. Because my mission to make something for the world is more powerful. It's more big than my language. I say, oh my God, no, I'm scared. I'm scared to give this seminar in English. You know what I do before I turn on the Zoom? You say, God, you have the power. You can free my tongue to talk with these people. Because I believe in him. And I know that he gave me the power to talk to you. And I have no worries. Because oh no, God is with me. I don't care. I don't care. I try that you understand me what I say. Because that is very important. All the time that I'm here in the United States, only speaking in Spanish because my Latin community is very big. And a little time practice the English with the people. But take the challenge with you to give the seminary in English, because I know that I know alone. And God will put in my heart and my mind what I need to say, what I need to do. And I prepare everything here with too much love, because I know that I plant the seed in good ground, in the earth, that will have 100 by 1. Do you understand me what I say? Today, we are 10 people here. Without me, we are 9. But I know that with this 9 person here, I can do many things, big things, because God will be here with us. Yesterday, no, before yesterday, authority in human rights called me. It's a friend. It's a good friend. And he told me, Vicky, you be careful. When you talk about the human rights, you can name God. No, because, you know, this is a free religion, la, 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 la. Okay. I don't say names. God is every, every place. And try to be confident because I know what people I have here. The people here are believers. And I feel so freely and confident to do something different, to talk, because I know what I cannot do. I know. Say, Angela has 35 years here in the United States. In December, I will have 25 years. But I speak English, I think, maybe 8 years ago, because I was very coward. And I say, if I want, and I want to make something, I need to go ahead, practice and talk, try to do something better. And the last year, before last year, I touched Africa. Oh my God, when I was in Africa, my heart was pumping so hard. I say, wow, here is my roots. My love for Africa is so big. And say, I need to do something. I then Remigio, I introduced with Fontaine, with Soccer, and we are here to do something big. Okay, you believe now that we will make something big here in Africa, because it's not me, not only me, it's all together. All together. I want to share with you, be ready to read, okay? Because we are interact in this class. Let me, yes. We prepare this PowerPoint. Let me see. Yes. Be ready to read. Okay. Now, this is the presentation for the importance of knowing human rights. This is a global movement, is united for human rights and peace. That is the movement now that I wear. Fontaine, can you read, please?
Okay. Vicky Leyva, singer and actress with a 45-year career that has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. Captivating audiences with her talent and charisma. She's a consultant on human rights and human trafficking. She's director of Hispanic Affairs at the United States Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights, USIDHR. She is equally social communicator, peace missionary of the organization Alliance the Paz and Peace Ambassador of Creole. But her influence is not limited to the artistic field alone. She has used this platform to develop human rights in communities in the United States, Europe, Latin America, the Caribbean, and Africa, fighting tirelessly for equality, inclusion, and social justice, and equally being passionate about human rights education for the community and the training of leaders, working with different international organizations. Director, founder of DEF3NDERS.
Thank you so much, Fonte. This is the introduction about me. Angela, can you read the mission and vision, please?
Yes. Vision and vision. Our vision. The vision of promoting human rights focus on creating a world where all people, without distinction, can live in dignity, freedom, equality, and respect. This involves ensuring human dignity, ensuring that every individual is treated with respect and can live a life of dignity without discrimination or oppression. Promoting equality and justice so that everyone has the same opportunities and rights. Our mission: protect and promote human rights, working to ensure that the fundamental rights of every person in the community are respected, protected, and promoted. Empower communities, empowers people to know their rights and be able to claim them by encouraging active participation in decisions making that affect their life. This mission should be to protect, empower, unite, and defend human rights within the communities, creating an environment where all can live with dignity and respect.
Thank you so much, Angela. This is training and development. Human rights training is essential to empower communities, promote justice, prevent abuse, and build a sustainable culture of respect and dignity for all. Training provides defenders and communities with the knowledge to understand their rights and how to protect them. This empowerment is crucial for people to be able to defend themselves and demand justice effectively. Human rights education helps prevent violation by informing the community about their rights and the mechanisms to report and address abuse. This picture that you see in the presentation is the first group of the defenders in Africa. And a few days ago, I saw that in this picture is Fontaine. Fontainebleau is there. I will so glad for that because I know that the mission is getting purpose. We want that this group will be so big that depend on you. This is the training and development process, no? Because why we try to train people to show people the way to know human rights, to work with communities. It's for empowering communities, for building inclusive societies, to promoting comprehensive human development, and strengthening peace and security, strengthening solidarity and unity. I want to somebody read empowering communities. What is the purpose to empowering communities? Somebody?
Create.
Okay, feel free to read.
Okay, create the conditions for people and communities to know and claim their rights, participate in decisions making that affect their lives, and organize to defend their interests.
Do you know what will be your mission? You can empower a community. You need to start for your house, to talk with your people around you about how do you empower your community, your first community is your family around you, in your house. After that, around you, in your neighborhood. Somebody that read Building Inclusive Societies Feel free.
Building inclusive societies. To work towards building inclusive and caring societies where diversity is celebrated and where solidarity and cooperation between peoples and nations are the norm of life that allows them to lead a life of dignity.
Thank you so much. You can see building inclusive society. This is what I doing now. I'm in United States. You are in Africa. But the technology help us to build an inclusive society because working with Defender have Defender here or consultant here in United States, in Argentina, in Peru, in Colombia, in Africa, and now I'm preparing my people in Africa to, after that, be inclusive in societies, the world societies. This is the plan that I have to develop this process. Somebody that really promoting comprehensive human development.
Recognize that human rights are intrinsically linked to social, economic, and cultural development, and that their promotion is essential to human progress. Create the conditions in which individuals and communities can know and claim their rights, participate in decisions that affect their lives, and organize to defend their interests.
What do you understand about what do you read? Hmm? Do you understand? Tell me. Who read? What is your name? For who read?
Andrine.
Andrine. What do you understand about this is promoting comprehensive human development?
Recognize human rights.
What is the first step? Recognize what?
That human rights are intrinsically linked to social, economic, and cultural development.
Exactly. When you recognize that human rights is the way to your development, the promotion is an essential human progress, you in this phrase you are seeing how much power has the human right to progress in your community, to create a different condition, to maybe your community participate in decision that can affect or can develop your community. Thank you, Andrea. Who can read the next? Strengthening peace and...
Okay. Can I continue?
Yes, continue.
Establish a solid foundation for peace and stability, as respect for human rights is essential to prevent conflict, violence, and abuse. Educate and raise awareness in the community about the importance of human rights, and foster a culture that values dignity, respect, and equality for all.
What do you understand about what do you read?
What I understand is human rights, it strengthens peace first and stability.
Mm-hmm. And security, the important is educate and raise awareness in the community about the importance about your culture, your values, your dignity, and respect the equally for all. That is very important process. Very important process because in field you need to build in the peace and building the security in your community. Who can read this? The next?
Strengthening solidarity and unity. Promote cooperation. and mutual support within the community by volunteering with community members to address common challenges and build a network of solidarity in the defense of human rights. Ensure that the voices of the community are heard.
What do you understand about what did you read?
It is a way for people to come together and have support for the issues that they face. And it's also a way of making sure that the community is heard, or what they feel or what they're going through is.
Thank you. We are watching here something very important too. Now that this is with a world community, we have a common challenge, build a network that I said before. No, one is in Colombia, one is in Africa. And Africa inclusive is a big continent. You can contact people in Congo, in Kenya, in Nigeria, in Togo, in Gabon, in Cameroon. Yeah, because it's a big continent. But you can only know how's your network with Africa, with South America too, with Europe, with Asia. Because you are now a voice of the community are here. Many people around the world is working about this, the human rights. And here is the human rights are governed by 5 normative principles. And it is good that you know which ones: freedom, equality, dignity, justice, and the common good. The first 2 principles are universally conceived, and most Westerns consider the right to freedom as a supreme value. Freedom, dignity, legality, justice. All of this type of training that you will know about this training, this seminary, retention of knowledge, that is important because you need to have retention. Human rights is essential element in the life of every person in a different ways or different manner, that you live in good health and fulfillment, that you speak freely. In short, you benefit from many advantages. Thank you for human rights. You need to thank for your human rights. You have knowledge. This seminary is showing you all the knowledge that you need about the human rights. That is why I want to inspire you to sow this seed of knowledge wherever you are in the world, so that it becomes a gigantic tree. Do you remember that before I speak about the seed? But we can plant a seed that will be a gigantic tree, and its branches give shade to everyone. It is time to shine, to make a difference, to put passion in everything we do to defend our rights. This is 10 important reasons why you need to know human rights. Angela, can you read, please?
Yes. Okay. The first one is human rights ensure that people's basic needs are met. Number 2, protect vulnerable groups from abuse. Number 3, allow people to confront social corruption. Number 4, encourage freedom of expression. Number 5, give people the freedom to practice their religion or not practice any religion. Number 6, allow people to choose who to love. Number 7, promote equal employment opportunities. Number 8, give people access to education. Number 9, protect environment. Number 10, human rights are universal standards that hold government accountable people for respecting the rights of the citizens.
Thank you so much, Angela. Can you see how many benefits do you have, or you have to know your human rights? This is only 10 important reasons, but the human rights have many important reasons, because it's necessary that you know your human right and you work with your community. You work with everybody around you. It's the reason because I made the global movement DEF3NDERS. Why? Because I saw the injustice from my childhood, in my neighborhood, with the government, in any place, discrimination, racism. This is the reason because I create DEF3NDERS. Because we need to promote it. Number one, we need promoting social justice. Being a human rights defender is essential to promoting justice, equality, and human dignity around the world. Number two, protection of fundamental rights. Human rights defenders work to protect and promote the fundamental rights that all human beings should be guaranteed, such as right to life, liberty, equality, and justice. Number three, a voice for the voiceless. Human rights defenders often act as the voice of marginalized and vulnerable people who may not have the means or platform to advocate for their own rights. Many people have no voice. Many people have fear to express the abuse, the violence around, the crime or something else. This is number four, abuse prevention. By reporting human rights violation and demanding accountability, defenders help prevent future abuse by government, business, and individuals. Strengthening democracy is number five. In democracies, human rights defenders contribute to strengthening democratic institutions by ensuring that fundamental rights and freedom are respected and protected. This is the reason because we promoting social justice, protecting fundamental rights, a voice of the voiceless, abuse prevention, something strengthening democracy. No, we need to be a defender. We need to be as a people that only don't watch, take action. It's a human rights defender play an indispensable role in promoting and protecting human rights around the world, working tirelessly to ensure that all people can live with dignity and respect, education and consciousness, direct support and assistance, research and documentation, building networks and alliance. Many things we can do it. But if you see here, and you see here what we are doing, or what with reach, being a consultant or a defenders. I'm here in the Institute giving class to important people that need to know about his rights, the right. Here with people with the government. This is my first defender graduating in Africa. Here is the General Paniagua, General from the International Alliances of Chaplains here in New York. I have a podcast every Wednesday about human rights. I have meetings with people about global rights. Here working with Afro-descent people. I be awarded. I have a book about the defenders. I try to make a way to the people know about the human rights. I have my own organization as RIMLA. I'm here with Isabel Bladoyo, Massing Human Rights, working together because we have passion in our heart. We have a mission. No, let me stop a little here to after continue. Many things that we are doing about to know our rights. No, this is that is why I want to inspire you to plant this seed of knowledge. we do to defend our rights. That is why today I ask you to start at home, so that every member of your family knows their rights, from the youngest to the oldest. This should be your responsibility. It's the reason because you are not here for casualty. You are here for purpose. That is why human rights a historical legacy. I want you to understand that they are historical legacy because they make life in community possible. That is why there are important reasons why you should know your rights, because only then will you to be able to feel free and capable of taking care of them and defending them cause. Their cause are yours too. No one has to give them to you, and no one can take them away from you. You are born with them and you die with them. They belong to you. Human rights are very important, and I am going to tell you the reasons. You are now 10 reasons that Angela read in the PowerPoint. I say everyone has the right in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal. This is the article number 10 of the Universal Declaration of the Human Rights. No one shall be convicted of an act or omission in the time when it was committed. If we are talking about the article number 13, they say that everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence with the territory of each state. And this is a very controversial article because this article for migration laws sometimes is not allowed. The people cross the borders because everyone has the right to seek and enjoy asylum in any country if his life is in danger from persecution. But you can see here, United States and Mexico. It's a border, and many people cross to the United States through Mexico, but illegally. But the human rights article number 13 say that we are free to cross the border. We feel that our life is in danger. And number 14, please, if you can close the microphones, please. The article number 14 say everyone has the right to a nationality. 16, this the men and women of full age without limitation to race, to nationality or religion is able to choose with who be married. We talk about article number 20, say that everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. You need to be free to work wherever you want, but in the same way have the right to work in very good condition, has your benefits. Each article for the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a benefit for us. This is the reason because we need to know the 30 articles of the human rights. If we talk about the article number 29, everyone has duties to the community, since only within it can develop his personality free and fully. If you live in a community, you have your house. It's your house, but you need to respect the community through your house. You can go and walk naked in your community. You can go to other house and take things and go to your house with thing that is not yours. In the same way, in opposite way. Nobody can go in your house and take your stuff. If you review all the 30 articles from Universal Declaration of Human Rights, you can see that each article is benefit for you. And you need to know what those who are working make human rights a reality. Today, you need to share a passionate commitment to the principles, the human rights, that all people are born with equal rights, and that anything less is an injustice. But what is happening if you don't know your rights? I need that you be honest. If you use now the reaction and raise your hands if you don't know the article for Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Ken, who know here the human rights, all the human rights? Many of you are leaders. But honestly, it's my question. Do you really feel a leader if you don't know your rights? Your human rights? It's your rights. If you don't know your rights, how you can help other people if you don't know your rights? It's very important to know your rights. It's the reason, because I'm here, because that is my commitment. When I get my certificate for human rights, for trafficking, for human traffic, I feel so blessed because say, oh, okay. In Spanish, we have a phrase that say, papelito manda. All the Spanish people know what this means. Papelito manda, the mean is that if you have nothing to show that you are certifying something, you can have very good speak, very good connection, but if you have nothing that credit you that you have a certified to do something, especially in human rights, only you are a voice. That's all, a voice. And nobody open the door to say, okay, come in. But you say, no, I'm consultant. I'm defender. I work for human rights. The people attend you. Whatever you are. Wherever you are. It's the reason because I want to say hi to leaders of All Nation International. Caroline Macaca here.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry I'm working, but I thought I should just come in and support. And obviously you did fantastic job, and I really appreciate it. I just want to, like what you're saying, that to emphasize the importance of human rights. Human rights is also regarded, it's like equal opportunity, human beings regardless to race, sex, nationality, ethnicity, language, religions, and other status. So I think this is a very, very important subject that you creating as well, and it will help so many people, especially in Africa and other parts of the world as well. Thank you so much. And this is just the beginning. I'm so impressed. But next time we are coming, a lot of us are coming as well. So thank you so much. God bless you, my sister.
Thank you so much, Caroline, for being here. For me, it's an honor to be here. It's what I say. Now I'm have my passion for Africa and try to make all my knowledge to every place. Working in Africa, in Latin America, Europe, Asia. This is very important that the people know they right. No,
and you're such a role model. Thank you for doing that, not only for your own community, but you're also doing it for other communities as well. So we thank people like you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Caroline, for being here. It's a
thank you, great... my pleasure.
Thank you, sister.
All right.
Well, sometimes we ask for ourselves, no, what I need to do. Human rights exist and are generally accepted. Nobody say when you talk about the human rights, your rights, say somebody, no, don't talk about it. No, the people listen. And although the goal seems distant, hundreds of millions of people enjoy incomparably better life than most people had in the days when human rights barely exist. The pioneers made the difference. You know, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, and many other people, many other peoples fight for the human rights. And they adopt trends that have already been established among the people at large to encourage governments to fully implement the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Effective and sustained action in the grassroots level is necessary. Where do human rights begin? In the small places, in the home, close to home. So close and so small that they do not appear on any map of the world. The neighborhood in which we live, the school, the university, your job, the office where you work, on the sport field. These are the places where every man or every woman, any child, seek equality and opportunity, justice, dignity, without discrimination. You can share the human right in any place where you are. If you are in the bus and somebody is seated close to you, you can take advantage of this opportunity. You can have some material to share about the human rights. Unless this right means something there, they will have no meaning anywhere else. Without young citizen action to defend them ourselves, we will be lack. But we need to look in vain for progress. We're not respecting this right in the rest of the world. It is that simple. I hope that you have enjoyed this seminar and that with it, you can create awareness of where and when you should begin your work to defend human rights, protect them, spread them, and take care of them. Everything depends on you and the keys in your hands. We can make many things, but you don't know your rights and you don't make something for your rights. Your life has no sense, honestly. And I can finish my presentation as I say, when I try to teach many things. This is a small pictures. There's something that my goals that I have as consultant, a human rights consultant. Every day reach many peoples. As the reason because I want to introduce this close with Isabel Bladoyo, that is the director from Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights. I'm director for Hispanic Affairs. She's the general director. We are trying to change in the world. We are trying to certify many peoples as human rights. Angela Papausakis sent me her certificate, and I put it here because I need to show that it's possible. She get her certified as consultant. This is a very good institute. Or certified as defender. That is a global movement. No, my goal is give class any place, free seminaries, and I take my time to educate people. I work in U.S. Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights. I say building for future, being a defender or consultant of human rights. The future is in your hand. This is the reason because I made this movement. And now I want to say thank you. Welcome, human rights defenders. We are pleased to have your valuable presence in this space for dialogue and learning. You are the driving force for positive change in the world, fighting every day for justice, equality, and the dignity of all people. Here we will share knowledge, experience, and strategies to strengthen our action and build a more just and peaceful future together. Thank you for being part of this community committed for defending human rights. Together, we are stronger. I wanted, before finish the seminar, I wanted to share with you a video. Please take 5 minutes to see this video together, and you can have a better vision that what human rights are. Let me see.
The world is made up of many different countries, cultures, and peoples. Yet despite all these differences, they all have one important thing in common. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. This is what it says in the very first article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of December 10, 1948. The notion of human rights has become one of the most important in the history of humankind.
But what exactly are human rights? Who is responsible for protecting them? And do they really apply to all people?
We describe human rights as those rights which apply to every single person, simply because he or she is a human being. They are innate. Human rights apply to every person in every part of the world, without exception. They are therefore universal. They also apply equally to everyone, regardless of race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, skin color, age, or other features that may distinguish one person from another. Human rights are part of international law. The UN Charter of 1946 already contained important passages on the meaning and protection of human rights. The first proper international agreement was the UN Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. In 1966, the UN adopted 2 more international covenants, one on civil and political rights, and the other on economic, social, and cultural rights. These declarations are collectively known as the International Bill of Human Rights and are the most important legal basis for human rights. In addition, there is a series of UN conventions. For example, the Geneva Convention relating to the status of refugees, the Convention on the Rights of the Child, the Convention Against Torture, or the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities.
But what are the specific human rights anchored in these conventions?
Human rights are often divided into 3 generations or dimensions. The first dimension, the classic political and civil liberty rights. These include the right to life and physical integrity, a ban on slavery and forced labor, protection from torture, freedom of thought, conscience, and religion, a comprehensive ban on discrimination, and the right to vote. The second dimension, the economic, social, and cultural human rights. These include the right to work and to a decent wage, the right to form trade unions, equality between men and women, the protection of families, pregnant women, mothers, and children, the right to a decent standard of living, including the right to adequate food, the right to the highest attainable standard of physical and mental health, the right to education, and the right to participate in cultural life. The third dimension deals with the rights of groups. It includes the right to self-determination, the right to development, the right to a clean environment, and the right to peace. The principle of the indivisibility of human rights is important. That means none of the rights listed in the political, economic, social, and cultural human rights may have precedence over the others. Human rights can only be consummated when all facets work together. The exercise of civil and political rights depends on the safeguarding of economic, social, and cultural rights, and vice versa.
And who exactly has the job of implementing and upholding human rights?
Countries carry the main responsibility. They are obliged to refrain from any action that would violate human rights, must protect them from violation, and create the necessary conditions for people to fully exercise their human rights. The UN's central body is the Human Rights Council, a body of 47 countries based in Geneva. It reviews the situation on human rights on a regular basis in all of the UN member states. It can also send independent experts to individual countries. The problem: there are many countries on the Council which do not themselves uphold human rights. The UN Security Council concerns itself particularly with the protection of human rights during wars and armed conflicts. For example, it works to end the recruitment of child soldiers. The High Commissioner for Human Rights is responsible for coordinating the human rights work of the entire UN body. She has local offices in all parts of the world and can send human rights experts to UN peace missions. The International Criminal Court in The Hague. With its establishment in 1998, the world has an authority capable of investigating and passing sentence on particularly grave breaches of human rights: genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. Its powers are still limited now. It lacks the support of important countries like the USA and China. But a crucial step has been taken. War criminals can no longer commit their transgressions with impunity. Along with the global institutes of the UN, there are various regional human rights agreements and bodies. The European Convention on Human Rights and the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. The African Charter on Human and People's Rights. And the American Convention on Human Rights. Civil society has an especially important role to play. Non-governmental organizations such as Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch monitor the observance of human rights in places all over the world. They draw attention to abuses and exert pressure on governments through public campaigns. They also play an important role in the ongoing development of the legal basis for human rights. The creation of independent national institutes for human rights, which have an indispensable role as watchdogs, is also important.
Are there any controversial aspects about human rights?
Yes, there are two main points of contention. Issue number one: the universal nature of human rights. The argument? The notion of human rights originates in the West and cannot simply be transferred to other cultures. It is true, the development and spread of the notion of human rights carry the marks of cultural developments and traditions. But it is also true that no human being wants to be tortured or discriminated against because of her religion or skin color. Every human being wants to be able to speak his opinion without fear of persecution. Every human being wants a life of dignity with a roof over her head, without having to suffer hunger or thirst. All these ideas are included in the notion of the universality of human rights. It is important to note that it is frequently countries or groups which are themselves responsible for human rights violations that call this universality into question. Issue number two: Western countries are accused of using human rights as a pretext for military intervention in other countries and of committing human rights abuses themselves. It is clear, no country is the sole defender of human rights. Human rights are violated in Western countries too. Especially following the attacks of 9/11, measures were introduced that compromised human rights. The justification, the war on terrorism. We see that human rights are very particular rights. They apply equally to every individual. Respect for and protection of human rights must be at the heart of government activity, since human beings are both the reason for and the object of every policy. People do not exist for the state, but the state for people. The struggle to secure and defend human rights must be continually renewed, for we can only secure permanent peace and stability if we respect human rights.
Do you see this very important knowledge about what really is human rights? Here around the world is many people working for the same mission, for the same purpose. We need to be more to reach equality, a justice in the world. I want to thank you, be here in this seminary. If you are interested in working with us, you contact the people that invite you to this seminary to make this a reality. I say, now we are 10 people without me, but we can more. We can be more. 100, 500, thousands, millions. Why we don't dream like a Martin Luther King, like Junior, like Nelson Mandela? We can make the difference. This is the reason because I'm here. My time is valuable. And I appreciate it that you are here with me. Because it's my dream, but this can be the dream of everybody. Working together is the key. Because for myself, I can do maybe something around my community. But together we can impact the world. Thank you for allowing me. Thank you, Saker. Thank you, Fontaine, for allowing me to reach Africa. Thank you, Caroline, for being here. Thank you, Angela, to be together in this. I know that we are starting working together.
Yes.
Vicky, can I say something too?
Yes. Go ahead, Caroline.
Somebody say that we are the change. When I start working for my community, it was Angela fighting with the war. When I finished my human rights consultant, I was not by myself. I was with the group, with Vicky, and I was with the diplomacy. And we need to know our rights. We need to respect, protect them, and we need to share and educate and other people. And like Vicky said, we are not alone. We need to be part of the group because alone, but together, we are the chain. Like say over there, somebody.
Yeah.
I invite everybody it was a different, Angela, before taking the course, they certify before and after. You have the opportunity to go to summits. You got the opportunity to meet people that you never know that you would ever gonna meet them. Recently, I was in the United Nations and I met a lot of ambassadors, a lot of people, and you have the opportunity to hear from them all the problematics, and we are not alone. We need to work together. I invite everybody to take the course. Now I'm taking the human traffic and continue the education because without education, we cannot work.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Angela, for your words. And the same, I'm so glad Saker, you raise your hand. You need to send something. Now I'm working with Fontaine and with Saker here to build all this defender. Maybe we have 100 defender in Africa. We need to put together to start something because it's in Togo, it's in Gabon, it's in Congo, and we need in Cameroon. We need to start work together to make impact. And we are now another partnership, another person that are here. Thank you so much, Caroline, for being here because I know that we are we will work together. I talked with Fontaine about you, and we need to make the impact.
Yes, of course. We are together. You see, we are the change, and like what you're doing as well is we are on the same journey, and I think this is just the beginning. And I know so many leaders who can benefit from it. Like what you say, we need to spread the word and come together. And on the next meeting, will be so many people. Trust me, we're going to spread the word.
I believe you. I believe you.
100%. We're gonna be more.
Thank you so much for the next meeting too. We'll make all the defenders. I will try to have all the defenders here in this meeting because we need to make the plan, the action plan to start together and be connected with the Latin American too in Europe.
Yeah.
We need to impact the world. And I put together all the defenders in Europe, in Africa, in Latin America, and South America.
Great job.
Thank you so much. If you are interested in work with us and be part of the defender or be a consultant of human rights,
of course,
contact me.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, I'll be.
And the people.
Yeah.
Contact the people that they invite you to this seminar.
Oh, good. We're together. You've got my support. We are sisters. We're gonna do more.
Thank you so much, Caroline.
Thanks. It was amazing. I enjoyed it actually. Thank you so much. I learned a lot as well. So
good.
Yeah.
Saker, do you want to say something? Open your microphone and.
Yes, good evening to all. And thank you so much, Dr. Vicky, for this privilege. The only thing I want to say to all the leaders in this platform is that Dr. Vicky is a leader that have a heart to see Africa to be changed. Dr. Vicky is not an American that want to reach Africa. No, she have a heart for Africa. And the only thing that I want to see Africa is to see quality leader that know their right in Africa to be raised up and to transform the community so that our society must become the best society where we can live in love and unity. So with that vision, we embrace that vision with all our hearts, Fontem and I, and all the people that are going to be together. And also to tell all the leaders in this platform that it's not a team that is limited. We need all of you. Come, you are going to work together. It's not some particular thing that we want to do in our own. We are open-minded. We want to receive you with love. We want to work with you. And my own testimony is that through VK, did also my training as a consultant on human rights. And that gave me great favor in South Africa. When I went to one church and I present myself as a consultant, they're going to do some checking. I said, well, that was a powerful group that you were in that team. And they share with them some thought of a human rights consultant. It's only through Vicky that we have such a great privilege. So we call you in Defender. Please, let's work together. We need you. We need you in the team as we are going to build our brigada. All of us, let's be involved as a team.
I know.
God bless you. Thank you.
I know that God will bless our job there because He knows that we are putting in this passion, heart, mind, everything to to reach a better world. I'm so excited. I will group because we have a group, the link to is everybody want to be a consultant or be a defender, give all knowledge that you need and work together. Andrei, go ahead, open your microphone.
Doctor, this is Andrei.
Yeah, Andrei, hi, how are you? Welcome.
Thank you. I must say thank you for this opportunity, and I also say thank you to Fontem because it's by her, it's through her that I've gotten to this, to know you, and I believe that knowing you, I will have to grow, not only to defend myself, but to defend my family, to defend my community, defend my nation, and defend the world at large. So this program is something that I have longed for, but I didn't know how to go about. I've longed for to study something on human rights, because when presently I live in the most heat conflict zone in Cameroon.
Exactly.
So we have seen a lot. We have seen a lot. If I say we have seen a lot, we have seen a lot. So when I see the vulnerable groups being abused, I see freedom of speech tampered upon. I see, corruption like a daily life activity to some. I feel like I really need to. Now you can voice out because you don't have the stamina, you don't have the capacity to go about this. So I just want to thank you for this, bringing this to Africa, because I have to go now. I have to give myself to studies, not just studying, but getting to know more about what human rights is concerned.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Andrei,
so I believe that I will not only go through seminars, but I will be very happy going through studies and achieving the certificates that will help me defend my people, defend the people around me, defend myself.
That's great. Thank you for your words, because the words encourage the people that are here, because we need to make the difference. Let me take a picture. Why you don't open your camera and have a memories for
let me see.
Yes, exactly. Open your camera. All the time say, Andrei, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Oh my God, I don't know what happened. Let me take a picture. Oh my God. What happened with this phone? Okay. Now, yes. Yes, I have the picture. You have to take a picture, because for me, this is a memory day. Now that I fill my heart with your presence, with your trust, with your passion, because I know I can share with you my passion. Gladys Elena. Thank you. Open your microphone, say something, because we have 5 minutes to express yourself.
Well, Gladys from Cameroon. I will say thanks to Madame Fontaine Berry for making me to be part of the human rights, the defender. I really enjoyed the class. Meeting you for my first time. See what nature has done. So I'm so happy. I would like to defend myself as a teacher too. I'll learn more about human rights, not just only to limit myself from the class, carry out research on human rights defenders and worldwide to defend myself, my community, and the world at large. Thank God for that. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Gladys. Jonathan, Joan, me. Nothing to say? You don't be afraid. You don't be embarrassed. You don't be afraid. You talk. Don't hide your face. Beautiful face. But I want to thank Saker. I want to thank Fontaine because wonderful experience. Thank you, Angela, for being with me today. It was a very special, a special time that I want to share with her. She supported me a lot, and I know that she's consultant. I invite Angela because we are work together with Africa. Believe me.
Thank you, Vicky.
I want to say, don't forget, if you want to be part of this movement, contact the people that invite you to this seminary. To register in the Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights in the United States, or with DEF3NDERS, that is a global movement, because we all the time we are forming brigadas. I don't know how to say in English. How say?
Is that brigada?
Brigada.
Go on.
No, to work together, to make the impact, to make the difference. We need to be the seed that make a giant tree and give shadow for many people. Wow. I love you. I hope that the next seminary you bring one people. This is too better. This is much better. But your challenge is to bring one people. You need to make the difference in your community. Thank you so much. God bless you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
We need to be together soon. Thank you, Caroline, for being here.
Yes.
You are the key.
I'll bring more people next time. I'll bring 10.
Good. You are the key.
It will be more, but I'll minimum 10.
Exactly. You are the key.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Love you lots. Bye.
God bless you, girls. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. I will recording. I record this meeting. I will put it to share with you, okay?
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fontaine, let me know if we have the meeting. I'll be ready.
Thank you.
Okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.